Hi everyone, my name's Holly, and today we are going to do some breath work and mindful movement to help you feel refreshed and nourished throughout your day. So find a space that feels safe and supported for you, and we'll get started. So I want you to settle into a comfortable seat, whatever that is for your body today. And let's begin by taking a big breath together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. You can gently rest your eyes or soften your gaze at a point in front of you. And take a moment to scan your body from head to toe. Just start to notice the sensations that are present here. No need to judge or change them, just take mental inventory. And then draw your awareness to where in the body you feel the breath as it moves in and out. The breath is a really powerful force. It's known as pranayama, or life force. It brings tremendous benefits to all of our internal functions. And it can also really help support your mind as well. I find the breath to be a really good teacher, both how to calm the body and the mind, but also with how to approach life. So as we move on the mat today, we're going to focus on finding pauses in these points between the inhale and the exhale, known as astamba, as places to rest. In life, there's a lot of chaos that's going on. So whether it's in your workday or in your personal life or the world around us, it's definitely that way right now. There's a lot that keeps happening. And just like our breath, we keep inhaling and exhaling. But when we inhale, there's a pause at the tip of the inhale and a pause at the tip of the exhale. Those stambas or pauses are places that you can rest and refresh so that you can better move through what comes next. Inhale, hold, and exhale, pause. So let's practice that together. Beginning with the breath, take a long inhale, fill your chest and belly with air, hold. Exhale, let the belly and the chest sink back and pause. Inhale, fill it up like a balloon, hold. Exhale, let it all out. That balloon floats away. Pause. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Pause. Bring your hands to heart center. Set an intention, whatever inspired you to show up on the mat. And dedicating some portion of this practice to honoring the spaces of rest that present themselves on your mat and in your life. So you've already carved out this time and space on your mat today, so rather than letting your mind race to what was happening before or what comes next, honor this place, this stamba, as a point of rest. Inhale, send it up to sky. And exhale, push it all away. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart again. Now hold your own hands. Inhale, straighten your arms, curl your chest. Exhale, reach your arms up overhead. Inhale, bring your hands to clasp behind your head. And exhale, curl your chest, bring your elbows to meet one another. Inhale, open, push your head into your palms, opening the chest. Exhale, curl, bring your elbows together. Inhale, push the head into the palms, open the chest. Exhale, curl, the elbows meet one another. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale to center, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, release the bind, bring your arms to a cactus T. Wiggle your fingers because it's a little fun. Ground down through your seat. Inhale, engage your core, lengthen your spine. And then twist from the core like you're wringing out a towel as you gaze over to the right side. You can keep your hands here. You can bring your left hand outside of your right knee, your right hand behind your back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Let this be a place of rest. Good. Inhale. Bring it back to center. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Hold your hands, straighten your arms, curl your chest. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, reach it up high. Inhale. Exhale, bring your arms to a cactus T. Ground down through your seat. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine, and like you're wringing out a towel, twist from the core as you gaze over the left shoulder. Maybe you keep your hands where they are. Bring your right hand outside of your left knee, the left hand behind the back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, gaze left. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more breaths. Good. Inhale, bring it back to center. Reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to either side of your seat. Great job. Inhale, bring your left ear to your left shoulder. And start to lift your right fingertips out to the side. Play with a bunch of different heights, and then when you find the part that feels really good, like the good bad feeling, hang out there and wiggle your fingers. Feeling that nice stretch along the right shoulder and neck. Then bring your right hand back to the floor, your head to center. Take a breath here. Inhale, hold. Exhale, pause. Right ear to right shoulder this time. Keep the left fingertips on the floor to start, and then you can lift it up and out to the side. And then wiggle your fingers once you find the height that feels right for you. Good. Bring your head back to center, your left fingers to the floor. Inhale. Bring your shoulders to your ears. Hold it up here for a moment. And exhale, drop them down the back and pause. Slowly find your way to a tabletop position. So you can move your legs out to the side. Bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Spread your fingers wide and start to really push down into the knuckles and the fingers. And we're going to get into a little bit of motion that helps the hips and the wrists. So if you've been at the desk all day, this is a really good way to get some motion in the wrists. Inhale, send your sits bones back to the left, to the middle, to the right, and then come back up and around. Take 3 more circles this way. And just move at the rate that feels right for you. I know my hips and wrists need this right now. And then when you're ready, reverse it and take 4 circles in the opposite direction. And then just meet at a neutral tabletop position as you're ready. Ground down through your knuckles and your fingers. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, point your toes, arch your spine, gaze towards your navel. Getting into the spine here. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. And exhale, toes point, spine arches. Pause, one more, inhale. Drop the belly, lift the gaze, take a moment here. And exhale, point the toes, arch your spine, gaze towards your navel. Inhale to a neutral spine. Now extend your left leg out behind you. Keep your left toes on the floor. Feel the left toes really pushing into the mat. Feel the left heel running towards the back of the mat. So that'll help to lengthen the hip flexors. Now we want to focus on engaging the core here. So bring your right hand to your stomach. For me, that makes me engage it a little bit more. Option to keep your hand where it is, leave your foot where it is, or you can start to pick the left foot off of the floor. Feel the left pinky toes reaching towards the mat. Maybe you bring your right hand back to the floor. Maybe you keep it where it is. Take 3 more breaths here. Good, now bring your right hand to the floor and cross your left leg over to the right side and gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, reach your forehead towards the front of the mat. And exhale, gaze right. Inhale, feel your spine lengthen. And exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Good, inhale, bring your right leg back behind you, or your left leg back behind you. I really need to learn my right and my left. And find your way to tabletop again. Good, curl your toes under and then walk your hands back so you're sitting on your heels. And this'll, and you're on the balls of your toes still, this will stretch into the fascia of the feet a little. I recommend this. If it's too much on your feet at any point, just come back onto the tops of your feet. We're gonna roll out the wrists a little. So bring your hands together, hold your hands, try to keep your elbows together and roll your wrists around clockwise 10 times. This is a good way to help prevent carpal tunnel. And then release the hands. We'll do the other side in a moment. So remember which way you just rolled them. And find your way to tabletop again. Take a moment of stillness here. Now, straighten your right leg out behind you. Feel your right toes pushing into the floor, your right heel reaching towards the back of the mat so it's lengthening and extending that hip flexor. Really nice stretch here. Inhale, bring your left hand to your belly, engaging that core. Notice this sensation. And you can either stay here or you can start to pick your right foot off of the mat. Feel the right pinky toe reaching towards the floor. The heel is reaching back. Inhale. And exhale. 3 breaths here. Can you find a moment to rest even in this challenge? Where is steadiness? Then bring your left hand back to the floor. Cross your right leg over to the left side as you gaze over your left shoulder. And maybe you kick your block out of the way like me. Inhale, reach your forehead towards the front of the mat. And exhale, gaze left. 3 more big breaths here. Good, inhale, bring your right leg back behind you again. Bring your right knee to meet your left. Curl your toes under and walk your hands back. So you're sitting on the feet again, getting that nice toe stretch. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Hold your hands again, and then keep your elbows together. Brain game, can you remember which way you rolled your wrist the last time? And do 10 circles in the opposite direction. It's amazing to me how many little things like that I forget. I won't speak for you, but I will speak for myself. Good, and then you can release the hands, shake them out, maybe roll out the shoulders. Whew, take a breath, and find your way to tabletop position again. Bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Curl your toes under, push into your palms, and then lift your knees up off of the mat and gently hover. So it's a tabletop, but your knees are lifted. It'll really stretch out the feet and engage the core. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Good, now straighten your legs. Send your sits bones up towards the sky and lower your heels towards the mat or the floor below you. Me and words. Good, feel your hands grounding, your arms rotating inwards, reaching your sits bones up high, and trying to get your heels towards the floor. Maybe take a few moments to pedal out the feet here, or scoot some, a little pebble off of your mat. Maybe move the hips from side to side. And then let yourself rest in this down dog for 3 more breaths, whatever that looks like for you. Good, inhale, look to the top of the mat. And exhale, slowly walk your feet to meet the gaze at the front. Inhale. Lengthen your spine and look up. Exhale, gently bend at your knees, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, bring your arms out wide to a cactus T. Good, inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Good, now hold your hands, straighten your arms, curl your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Let go of the bind of the hands, grab your right wrist with your left fingers. Inhale, reach it up high. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Good, inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, open your arms to a cactus T. Inhale, reach it up high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Hold your hands opposite them on top this time. Straighten your arms, curl your chest. Inhale, arms rise towards the sky. Exhale, release the bind of the fingers. Grab the left wrist with the right wrist with the left fingers this time. Reach up high. And exhale, lean to the left. I tell you what, left and right's man. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Good, inhale, bring it back to center. Now exhale, bring your arms to a cactus T, and then bring the hands to clasp behind the back. Hold your hands again, straighten your arms, reach your shoulder blades down your back as you drop your head. So really opening up the chest and shoulders a little here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, gently bend at the knees as you fold forward and let your arms rise behind your back. Take 3 big breaths here. Try to keep those palms together. I know it's really hard. And if you can't, you can bring your fingertips to the floor. That's where we're going anyway. Good, 1 more inhale. Exhale, release the bind of the hands. Bring your fingertips out in front of you on the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, gently bend at the knees, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Walk your hands over to the left side and fold. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Walk your hands over to the right side this time. Gently bend at the knees as you fold. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up, bring it back to center. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. And exhale, bring the arms alongside the body, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, fill your chest and belly with air, hold. Exhale, let it all slowly sink back. Feel your feet grounding on the floor, your thighs rotating inwards, your core engaging, your spine lengthening. Soften your shoulders down the back. Find a moment of rest and pause in this Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, gently bend at your knees, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, ground your palms, step it back to a plank position. You have the option to keep the legs straight, feel the heels running towards the back of the mat, or you can come onto the knees. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, send your sits bones up towards the sky, lower your heels towards the mat. Downward facing dog. Let this be a place of rest. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, shift your weight forward to a plank position again. Exhale. Feel the toes grounding, the heels running back. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees to the mat. Shift your weight into the palms so that the shoulder blades come in front of the hands. Scrape your forearms along the rib cage as you bring your chin and your chest to the floor. And then straighten your legs, flatten your belly on the mat. You can gently shake your hips from side to side. That'll help release some tension in the low back. Engage the tops of your feet and your thighs. Use the strength of the back to lift your chest up to a baby cobra. Exhale here, soften the shoulders down the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower your chest back onto the mat. Gently shake the hips from side to side. Engage the tops of the feet and the thighs again. Inhale, lift your chest to a baby cobra or an upward facing dog. And exhale to a downward facing dog. Inhale, fill your belly with air. And exhale, let it go. Shift your weight into your left leg, come onto your right toes. Drag your right toes along the midline of the mat, and then step your right foot between your hands. Stay on the balls of your back toes. Focus on feeling the feet grounding, the thighs rotating inwards, and if your right foot didn't come right in between the hands, you're not alone. You can use the right hand to kind of pick it up and pull it forward. And then focus on strong feet, strong legs. Lift your torso up. Bring your hands to your hips. Engage your core. Pull your right hip back, your left hip forward. Notice if you've got like a arch in the belly in the back, like I tend to, and focus on engaging the core. Feel your spine lengthening. Reach your arms out in front of you like you're holding a puppy or a baby Yoda. Exhale, integrate your shoulders behind the back. Inhale. And exhale, reach your arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower your arms out in front of you again. Now peel your right arm back behind you as you gaze over your right shoulder. There's still a bend and maybe a wobble in that front knee. You can gaze over your left fingers. Inhale here. Exhale, reach your left hand as far forward as you can, then bring it to the floor. Bring your right hand to the top of your right knee and lower onto your left knee. Good. Uncurl your back toes so you're on the top of the back knee. Inhale, deepen the bend in your right knee. Shift the weight forward. And exhale, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more breaths here. Good. Drop your gaze back to the floor. Bring your right hand outside of your right foot and bring your right knee to meet your left tabletop position again. Curl your toes under, ground down through the knuckles and the fingers. Lift your knees up, let them hover. Stretching out the fascia of the feet, engaging the core. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more. Good, now straighten the legs, send the sits bones back, and lower the heels. Downward facing dog. Inhale, fill your belly with air, and exhale, let it out. Good, now shift your weight to your right leg, step your left toes out behind you, drag the left toes along the midline of the mat, and then step it between the hands. Give that left foot any help it needs to get there. Stay on the balls of your back toes, strong feet, strong legs. Inhale, lift your torso up, bring your hands to your hips at first. Make sure you can see your left big toe on the inner line of the left knee. Engage the core, pull the left hip back, the right hip forward. Reach out for Baby Yoda or that puppy dog in front of you. Integrate your shoulders behind the back. And now reach it up towards the sky like Simba. Inhale. And exhale. Finding a place of pause. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Let yourself rest even here. Good, now lower the arms out in front of you. Peel the left arm back behind you, gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale here. Now exhale, look over the right fingers. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach your right hand as far forward as you can, and then bring the right hand to the mat, the left hand to the top of the left thigh, and lower onto your right knee. And then you can come onto the top of the right foot. Inhale, shift the weight forward into that left leg, deepen the bend in that front knee. Reach your forehead towards the front of the mat, and exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach it forward, and exhale, gaze left. Enjoy this little pause, this place of respite. Inhale and exhale. Drop your gaze to the floor. Bring the left hand outside of the left foot, the left knee to meet the right, tabletop position. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, point your toes, arch your spine. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Deepen the bend in the knees as you send the sits bones back. Child's pose. Inhale, fill your belly with air. And exhale, let it go. Let yourself rest here for 3 more breaths. Good. Slowly walk your hands in towards your knees. Lift your torso up. Inhale. And exhale. Now walk your hands out to the side. Come onto the sits bones and stretch your legs out in front of you. Take a moment to shake them out like thunder thighs. Maybe karate chop them a little. Good. Pull the flesh out from under the sits bones. Bring your hands to either side of the seat. Feel your feet engage and your thighs engage, your core engage, your shoulders soften. Inhale and exhale, bow forward. Inhale, feeling that length up the spine, and exhale, fold. 5 more breaths here. Gently massage the legs as you walk your hands up. Bend your right knee and drop it out to the side. So the sole of the right foot is on the inner line of the left leg. The left foot and leg are engaged. Ground down through your seat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your arms to a cactus T. Keep your sits bones grounded, your spine lengthen. Inhale here. And then exhale, twist to the right side. You can bring your left hand to the top of the right knee, the right hand behind the back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, gaze over the right shoulder. Or if that's too much strain on the neck, you can just have your neck straight, your gaze right out in front of you. You have the option to stay here. This is a great twist. Or if you want to get into the hips a little bit more, you can bring your weight into that right palm, start to shift your weight forward into the right shin, and reach your left arm up towards the sky. I recommend dropping the gaze to the floor, taking any unneeded tension out of the neck. Ooh, my hips feel that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, 1 more breath wherever you are. And if you're lifted, lower down. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Bring your hands so they're facing in front of, I feel like a crosswalk attendant or a flight attendant. Bring your hands so they're facing over that left leg and bow forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Gently massage your left leg as you walk your hands up. Straighten out your right, give it a shake. Maybe roll out the shoulders, karate chop. Bend the left knee, and drop it out to the side. The sole of the left foot is somewhere on that right leg. The right leg is engaged. The spine lengthens, the shoulders soften. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, bring your arms to a cactus T. Ground down through your seat. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. And exhale, twist to the left side as you gaze over the left shoulder. Bring your right hand to your left knee, your left hand behind the back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. You have the option to stay here. This is great. Or if you want to get into the hips a little, you can start to shift the weight into that left palm and left shin as you reach your right arm up towards the sky. I like keeping that gaze at the floor. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more breaths. Good. If you're lifted, lower. And then everyone, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, come back so you're facing forward in front of that right leg and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And exhale, fold. Good, gently massage the leg as you walk your hands up. Straighten both legs out, give them a little shake, maybe karate chop them. And then bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, the hands to the top of the shin. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, arch your spine, gaze towards your navel. Come on to your toes, lengthen your spine, drop your shoulders down your back, reach your arms out in front of you, and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, lower all the way onto the floor. Curl your knees into your chest, bring your hands to your kneecaps, move your legs around in all kinds of directions, roll your ankles, getting in to your SI joints. Now bring your arms to a cactus T. Bring your shins parallel to the ceiling, engage your core, feel your low back ground down, and then straighten your legs so your feet reach towards the ceiling, maybe roll around the feet. Keep the core engaged, the low back grounded. Feel the feet engaged, the thighs engaged. Inhale here. And exhale slowly as you can. Lower your heels to the mat. How slow can you go? I bet you can go slower. When you get shaky, can you hang out there rather than rushing to what comes next? Maybe you hear the shakiness in my voice. Can you hang there with me? Inhale. And exhale, curl your knees into your chest. Bring your hands to your kneecaps. Gently rock and roll around. Maybe roll out the ankles. Bring your arms to a cactus T. Your shins parallel to the ceiling. Keep the low back grounded and drop both knees over to the right side as you gaze over the left shoulder. Good. Inhale. Bring your knees back to center. Keep your low back grounded. And exhale, drop them over to the left side as you gaze over the right shoulder. Good. Inhale, bring it back to center. Bring your hands to your knees. Take any final movements that your body is asking for here. And then find your way to a final resting pose. So just a comfortable position to rest in. Maybe the legs are straight out in front of you. If the low back is tight, you can keep the knees bent, the soles of the feet on the floor. Can let the knees fall in towards one another or outwards. Wherever you find yourself, allow yourself to surrender to stillness. and to soak in the benefits of your practice today at this place of rest. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Gently bring movement back into the physical body. Find your way to the fetal position and take a moment to thank the earth for its support. And allow the eyes to remain closed as you come to a comfortable seat, with the palms facing upwards on the knees in a sign of receiving. Scan your body from head to toe. And notice all that's present for you here. As you observe this space of steadiness, this stamba within you, know that with every breath you have the opportunity to reconnect to this space of contentment and peace. As you move through all of the up and downs, all the chaos around you. Each breath is an opportunity to find this rest within yourself, this place of connection with who you truly are, as you move through your life. And with each breath, we get to begin again. I know I need lots of reminders. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to feel really proud of and grateful for showing up for yourself, your body, and your mind in this way today. May you carry this connection and this point of steadiness and rest within you as you move throughout your day and beyond. Let's take a breath together to close in through your nose, fill your chest and belly. And exhale, let it all out. I'll see you next time.